Well, hello and welcome to Sports by Compion Pick'em Edition. I am, of course, your host, Stephen Compion, and I'm joined here by a man who knows a lot about Eagles football and about Philadelphia life in general. Mr. Jude DiGiacomo rejoins the show. How are you, Jude?
What's up, Steve? I'm good, dude. How's it going?
Splendid, man. Splendid. It's lovely to have you here. We are going to be going through our picks for Week 10. It is a volatile time. Nobody really knows what the hell is going on in the NFL. But we here at Sports by Copying will attempt to guide you because we mostly have a winning percentage, you know?
Awesome.
Yeah, we mostly get over 500. So follow us. It's good stuff. We'll be able to help you out. We're going to pop this in here, starting off with the game that will be kicking off before the show is even over, Jude. We got the Ravens hosting Cincinnati. It's a tough go for Mr. Joe Cool himself. And Jude will be getting back to us, I believe, to give us his thoughts on this game. But honestly, it's going to be a battle, with Joe Cool traveling to the very tough to play in Baltimore. That is a hard crowd. Lamar Jackson has just been absolutely on fire. Jude, I was just telling them about how Lamar Jackson's just been absolutely on fire, and this is a hard place to go into to win.
Yeah. I got all of it on the Ravens.
Yeah, especially in prime time, they haven't been failing there. Nobody can seem to tackle Derrick Henry. It's serious stuff out here.
What are the Bengals doing in their run game, too? Isn't that a problem for them?
Chase Brown's been doing okay, but he's more of a receiving type of back than a run it up the gut type of guy,
Yeah, well, and that's how you build strength in a game is running it. I mean, you need to stay consistent, run the ball.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the last time these two teams played, it was an absolute shootout. Joe Burrow had 5 touchdowns, but it wasn't enough because the defense just couldn't stop Lamar. So remember that highlight? This was earlier in the year where Lamar broke 5 tackles and absolutely embarrassed poor Tuba Hubbard. It was real bad for that guy.
Yeah, I saw he just got a 4-year extension now, so I don't feel too bad for him, Steve.
No, you're right. He is a millionaire. I'm sure he'll be fine, but it was rough. Anyway, moving on to a game that is, two bottom tier teams fighting each other, but it's hard to pick this one. 2-7 teams. We maybe have seen some more fight out of the Giants, but Carolina Panthers did just take down another fellow basement dweller in the Saints last week. What are we thinking about this one, Jude?
So as an Eagles fan, you can only hope that the Giants lose.
We'll lose. Right.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man.
And this is in London. It looks like because it says 8:30, so it's in London.
That's funny. I don't know who are you going with? You think the
Giants are favored, but man, Carolina showed some fight against New Orleans. Maybe they could rally around Bryce Young finally. They got rid of Jonathan Mingo, which whatever, he wasn't doing much. That trade is ridiculous. We'll get to that later.
The crazy thing about the Giants is they got rid of Saquon. And then at what point did they extend Daniel Jones? Was that last year or 2 years ago? Didn't they give him
that? Yeah, 2 years ago. It was right after that playoff run, so it was last year.
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot they went to the playoffs. They played the Eagles.
Yeah. I think they even won a game, didn't they?
I think you're right.
Yeah, it was a 22-22 playoffs, and I forget what the exacts were, but I think they ended up losing to the 49ers, which is respectable. But yeah, I could be wrong. We could be wrong. You Sports Compion fans, feel free to comment and tell us about how wrong we are. But in the meantime, I'm going with Carolina for this one, dude. I think the boys are going to rally around Bryce Young. I need to do something to get ahead again. I've dropped to third place in this league, so I gotta pick something on the controversy side and see if they can pull it off for me.
What are the Panthers underdogs in this?
The Panthers are indeed underdogs for this one. Yeah.
Whoa, that's
by double. 240 on this one.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm taking Panthers all day.
Taking Panthers also. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's hope they can pull off the upset. We'll come back to this one because I think we will be joined by Bears fan Brett later on in this podcast, and we will come back to that one for him to tell us all about all the woes of being a Bears fan. I'm sure it's tough things. But anyway, we'll go into another one that's kind of a 50-50 toss-up, or at least as the books are putting it right now, between Baltimore traveling to Indianapolis. It seems that the Colts will be going back to Anthony Richardson now after Flacco just had probably the worst game of his career. But either way, Anthony Richards back at quarterback, it seems, and they're hosting the Bills, who are hot.
Yeah. And the Colts right now, who's their main receiver? What's his name?
Pittman Jr. Is he hurt or is he good?
That's
I know
what
he's
I was
been
about
playing
to say.
through some injury. I know he's been playing through injury, but I think he's good right now.
I don't know, dude. I like the Bills. I know they're going away. They're going into
Yeah.
it, but I just like the Bills in this one.
I like the Bills too. They had a shootout with the Dolphins last week, and they showed that they can win tight games. And I don't think the Colts have shown the same this year. The Colts can't seem to compete against the really good teams. So until they show us that, I'm picking Buffalo for this one.
Yeah, I'm with that. Damn.
Moving on, we got the hopefully the upset of the week. I really need the Chiefs to lose, dude, but not enough to pick Denver for this game. Denver travels to Kansas City. I just don't see the upset coming.
No, neither do I. I think though, if the Chiefs are going to lose, well,
this would be a game.
It's a tough game to lose because isn't this a conference game? It's the Chiefs, Broncos,
Raiders. This is a division game for sure.
Division, that's right. Yeah, I don't know.
It's definitely a trap game for them, and if the Denver defense chooses to show up, how they've been playing the rest of the year until they played, Lamar Jackson and the boys last week, if they want to be like a real defense, you got to be able to stop these guys though. And they kind of have the Lamar Jackson's number. I mean, they've played him enough times. I mean, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes,
yeah. And I mean, the thing is though, if the Chiefs run the ball, they could get away with just sticking on the ground.
Yeah.
And
in this league, though, like I said, I'm trying to stay in competition. I got to go Chiefs here just because they're just doing whatever they need to win right now. It's ridiculous. Like, I was watching that Bucs game last week. I don't know if you caught some of it. The stuff that Patrick Mahomes is doing is just not really fair. It's like the kind of stuff that you would see like the main character do in a story. You know what I mean? Like, one of the touchdowns, he like stops abruptly and just chucks it over a couple of people's like. That's the second time he's done something like that against the Bucs. Whatever. Got to go Chiefs in this one, unfortunately.
Yeah, Chiefs.
But I hope I'm wrong. I really do. Moving on. We got Atlanta traveling to New Orleans. New Orleans is a hot pile of garbage, dude. Even with Derek Carr there. Absolutely got to go Atlanta on this one.
Well, for you, it's a division game, right? Because you like the Bucs. So anytime if the Saints,
it'd be great if New Orleans could win this. It'd be really good if New Orleans could win this. But
really? Well, who are they playing in it? Sorry, I can't.
They're playing Atlanta. So Atlanta's also in our division.
So it's also. Okay.
They have the lead right now. Atlanta has the lead probably by only 2 games right now, but they got a good lead on us right now. So if the Saints could pull this off, it'd be terrific. But I don't see it happening.
Yeah. And where's the game at?
It's in New Orleans.
No shit. I don't know. I agree. I like the Falcons, Matt Ryan, Bijan. They have a good. Who else? Is Drake London healthy?
Drake London, I believe, is healthy. Yeah, he just had that crazy touchdown celebration last week, so he's good.
He's good. He is really good.
Robinson looks good. They look good against the Cowboys. The Cowboys gave him a little bit of a fight, but they mostly had that game in hand the whole time. Raheem Morris is doing a fine job over there.
Yeah, maybe I'll stick with you on this one then too. I'll say the Atlanta Falcons.
Love it. Love to hear it. We got the Bucs game up now. Look, Mr. Brett is here himself. Brett, thank you for joining the show. It's great to have you on Sports by Compian Pick'em Edition. How are you? Resident Bears expert. Oh, you're muted, Brett. We're gonna need you to. There you go.
My bad. I'm good. Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely, we love having you. Hey, we saved the Bears game for you. Let's circle on back to that. Can you see the screen here?
Yep, I got you.
All right, so we got the Bears hosting the Patriots. I saved my pick for this one, but I think I'm going Bears. They got to figure it out at some point. So that's tough 2 weeks, but New Orleans. The Patriots are a good right game. Yeah, right game.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't trust the Bears very much at all at this point, but Patriots I think are worse than them. So I'll take the Bears too, but I don't feel very confident. But I think the Bears will win. So I'll take the Bears as well. I agree with you on that one.
Cool. Jude, this is Brent. We got Jude over here.
What's up, Jude?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you?
How's it going?
The picks out here, man. We'd love to see it. So what do you think about this, Jude? Do you think the Bears could get their lives together?
I mean, I haven't really followed much of the Bears. I'm pretty bad at following any team that's not in the NFC East. So, but honestly, I like the quarterback. Isn't he like keeping it together as far as the team goes? Like he's pretty consistent, or is that
He's had a rough couple weeks, but he was looking good for a good period of time for sure.
Is he promising for the franchise, or do you think they'll have to move on at some point? Like they'll keep him around? Because he won a champ. Did he go to the national championship game last year with Washington? Is that his?
No, he was a USC.
Oh, right. I mixed.
But yeah, I don't think he ever made it to a championship game.
Yeah, no, he did not. He won a Heisman though.
I mean, if I were in your position, I would be at least like feeling comfortable. Like not comfortable, but like it's kind of good that he's a good quarterback. That game that messed them up the other week with the Hail Mary. Who did they lose to?
Yeah, the Washington game. Brett, I'm sorry to bring that one up, but we gotta get a play-by-play on that for you. Where were you at? How did you feel? Do you hate Stevenson still?
Oh, I mean, I think I hate the coaches more because they should have called timeout. They had 3 timeouts left, and they should have just called timeout when they saw him, halfway through the play, still looking at the fans and taunting. So, but unfortunately, I was in public, so I couldn't, really show my true emotions. So I kind of saw it coming. He was back there for like 12 seconds, I think. So I just saw the ball in the air, and I had a bad feeling. So, as a Bear fan, I guess it used heartbreak. So I can't say I was shocked, but it was definitely a gut punch. One of those plays that I think, kind of derails the season candidly. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll see if they can get it back on track this week. But I think last week the team kind of quit. So I think they're better than Arizona, and Arizona beat them by 20. So
yeah, that was interesting to see for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Jude, are you going Bears on this one too?
I'm going Bears. Fuck it, let's go Bears.
Clean slate on the Bears. Let's do it, Bears. Don't let us down. All right, so we picked a couple of these other ones. We just got to the Bucs game. Real exciting stuff. I'm glad you're here because we all need to really lock in together because, all right, we got San Francisco coming to town. They haven't looked like the world beaters we're used to seeing out of them this year. But the Bucs are reeling. We've lost 4 games now. 3 games now. It's really tough. It's a tough time for us right now. We're reeling, but we have to win this one. And we really, really, this is kind of a must-win game for us. Yes, the schedule gets much easier after our bye week after this, but we're putting a whole lot of pressure on ourselves. So in that sense, I'm once again taking the Bucs. I pretty much had the exact same argument last week and was disappointed, but we almost won that one. So if we can play like we did against the Chiefs, I think we got a shot. So I'm picking the Bucs on this one. Homer pick for sure.
Is Evans back or is he still hurt?
Evans will be out now. He's going to be back after the bye.
Well, I hate to do this to you, Steve, but I'm going to have to take the 49ers. 49ers get McCaffrey back this week as well, I think. So I think the 49ers win. But I think they keep it close. What's the spread on that?
Spread on it, right? I don't have the actual spread. I just have the over under. Well, it's at like 210 plus for the Bucs.
I keep it. I think it'll be a close game. I think Tampa keeps it close, but I think 49ers getting healthier too. Got McCaffrey back, and I think all their offensive weapons are mainly back too. So
that is true.
So
having McCaffrey back is definitely a factor for sure. I am happy to have him in fantasy back. I just wish it wasn't this week. What do you think about Jude?
Yeah, I hate to rain on your parade, Steve. I know you want the Bucs,
wow.
But I know it's fucked up, dude. I don't want to do it to you. I don't know.
Understandable, though. I don't blame either of you.
Easy to say, but I think the 49ers are coming. And are they playing in San Francisco?
No, it's in Tampa.
Oh, interesting game. I don't know what the spread is either, but
yeah, it's probably gonna be close. But I totally understand you guys' picks.
Yeah, it looks like 6 point spread. So I don't know if they pretty much touchdown favorite. So
yeah. All right. Well, moving on then. We got San Francisco traveling to Washington. This is an interesting one. So Washington is 7-2. They kind of snuck one away from the Bears, but overall, Jaden Daniels has looked amazing. And Russell Wilson's not looked bad either, man. Since coming back into the starting role, he's kind of really putting George Pickens to work. The Steelers' offense is finally looking dangerous, and of course, they're never going to be bad on defense. So I think defense might be the difference here, and I might be leaning Steelers. What are you boys thinking?
You want to go first? Or want me to go?
I'll say Commanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think they're on a hot streak. This kid at quarterback is just like on all cylinders.
He really is good.
He actually like doesn't make mistakes either, which is so annoying.
I know.
Going to be a threat. So
yeah,
he's got a crew, but yeah, it'll be a good game for sure. I'm pumped to watch that one.
Definitely, that'll be a good one.
Yeah, it's tough for me. Steelers coming off a bye, and Russell's been playing pretty well, but Washington just got that corner from Lattimore from the Saints. So I think in Washington, I don't know. I keep thinking Washington's not that good, but they just keep winning. So I guess maybe I'm wrong about them. And Steelers, they have a good defense. Typically, rookie quarterbacks don't do great against that defense. So I think I'll go Pittsburgh.
Same. We got a 2-1 split on that one. Ooh, another good game. Oh, well, actually, no. It's Jaguars. I do love the Jaguars, but, man, they seem to have had a tough schedule lately. To be fair, they're dropping the bad ones, too, but they got another hot team coming into Jacksonville, and I'm definitely going Vikings here.
Yeah, I don't got much on that one. I'll go Vikings as well. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is pretty overrated personally, and I think Doug Peterson's on the hot seat down there. So
he sure is.
I think I got Vikings, and I'll agree with you on that one, Steve.
Cool. What about you, Jude?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Vikings. I think Doug has no clue what he's doing. If the end of the Eagles Jaguars game, they didn't need to throw the ball. Like I think there was like almost 2 minutes left, like 150. Like it could have easily, and they had like some timeouts. Like he's just bad game manager. So I'm gonna go Vikings as well.
Yeah, they're back hot again. They dropped a couple, but they seem to be back figuring it out again. Tennessee pulled off a victory that I picked the Patriots for it, so I didn't see that one coming. But I'm definitely going Chargers for this one. They are hosting the Titans. Chargers just run the ball, and if they ever need to, they can rely on Herbert, I guess, to throw pass now and then. But mostly they're going to run it down your throat. So, yeah, got to go Chargers on this. What do you think, Brett?
Yeah, I think I don't even know if Will Levis is back healthy. I know they've been starting Rudolph the last couple of weeks.
You think Rudolph is better than Will? It seems to be like a toss-up. They both seem to kind of suck, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I think Tennessee, their defense is good. I think the defense will keep it kind of close, but I'm a big Harbaugh fan. Wish he was wearing a Chicago C on his chest, not a Charger C. But no, I like Harbaugh and I trust him. So at home, I'll take the Chargers as well.
Cool. Jude, any objections to that?
Nope, I agree completely.
Cool. Well, hey, we are at the game now. Your Philadelphia Eagles, Jude, travel to Dallas to take on a very messed up Cowboys team that is absolutely reeling. They just lost Dak Prescott. Might be a blessing. Who knows? Because Cooper Rush is terrible, but I don't think they got what it takes. What are you thinking?
Bias. I mean, obviously, I want the Eagles to win. I'm not going to lie. It's hard to play in Dallas as an Eagles team. They typically lose down there. And they split that 2-game series. So, obviously, I'm going to say I want the Eagles to win. Will I be surprised if the Cowboys win? No. That's just the NFC East for you, and I've seen it my whole life. So, who knows?
Fair enough. What about you?
Probably the Eagles. I know Jalen Hurts has been really good since their bye week. I don't think he has thrown an interception in a couple weeks now. So, and Saquon, feel like he makes a crazy play every week. So, Dallas is a mess.
So good.
Yeah, he is. Dallas is a mess. I think McCarthy's probably gone after this year, and
for sure.
I know that Dak's hurt. So Cooper Rush is not bad, but I think Philly's got too much talent. So I think Philly beats them pretty handily.
Agreed. It looks like Jerry Jones needs to retire. Moving on. Arizona's hosting the Jets. This is kind of a throw-up because the Jets finally figured their lives out a little bit, took out the Texans, but maybe the Texans are overrated. Who knows? But either way, they are now traveling to Arizona to take on a team that just took care of the Bears in a game that was supposed to be more 50-50. So are they a little overrated or are they underrated? Because Kyler Murray keeps on doing this. Everyone keeps on counting them out, and he keeps on making things happen down there. Trey, what's his name? The tight end, Trey McBride. McBride's having himself a year. So it's a toss-up. The Jets need this one desperately.
Yeah, I'll probably go with the Jets here. I don't think Arizona's all that good. I think they kind of beat up on a Bears team that came from the Commanders game. I think they're quitting the coach a little bit in the second half, especially. And I think the Jets finally getting Devontae Adams more in the fold a couple weeks now, and they just traded Mike Williams, so I think it's going to be heavy on and Lazard. I think is hurt too, so I think it's going to be Adams and Wilson a lot. And Rodgers, I dealt with him for 20 years of my life in Green Bay, and I like him as a player, but he's a gamer, so I think I don't think I'll count him out. I think I got the Jets here. And their defense is full of first rounders, and they fly around. So
yeah, I'm Jets. So.
All right, sweep on the Jets, love it. Moving on to a very hot team, the Detroit Lions will take over. I'm sorry, they're headed to Houston to play some football. It's going down. They're freaking hot. Houston's kind of reeling a little bit. I got to go Detroit on this one for sure. The way they took care of the Packers, I'm a full believer now if you weren't already.
Yeah, I think Detroit's the best team in the NFL, and I don't know if it's close. I know the Chiefs are undefeated, but I think the Lions, even losing Hutchinson a couple weeks ago, I thought that might kind of hurt them, but now they just got Zadarius Smith from the Browns this week. So I think that pass rush is going to be back to kind of what it was when Hutchinson was healthy. So and their offense is unstoppable. So I think the Lions might just win out, and I think they're the best team in the NFL, and I don't know if it's close. So I got the Lions as well.
Yeah, Lions are tough to stop, and I don't know if the Texans are going to be able to pull it off at this point in the season. So
CJ needs to figure it out. He's having himself a sophomore slump here a little bit. To be fair, two of his top receivers out, but either way, he's slumping a little bit right now.
Yeah, I do think Nico Collins is back this week. I thought I saw so.
Nice.
Okay,
he's a
that'll be
beast.
good for him. That'll be definitely good for him. But I don't know if it's enough. That Detroit team's scary. I don't know how the Bucs beat them in hindsight, but here we are. Anyway, Miami travels down to LA, to Las Vegas it is, to face a very hot Matthew Stafford suddenly. And he's getting back all his receivers right now. That Rams defense apparently has a bunch of late round draft picks that are just playing really good football. So I'm fully impressed with what I'm seeing from the Rams. The Dolphins are absolutely a mess this year. Tua's a baller. There's no denying that from him, but I don't think it's enough. I gotta go Rams here. Brett, what do you think?
This one's tough for me. I do like the Dolphins. I think with Tua back, obviously they have a lot of weapons. They got Mostert and the other running back. Can't think of his name right now. I'm losing him, but I don't know. The Rams kind of riding high right now. So they got that Jared Verse, that first round pick, like you said, a bunch of kind of late round guys that seem to play well together on defense. Then offense got Kupp and Nakua back healthy. So I think I'll go with the Rams as well here.
Yeah, I take that. I'm third with you guys. Rams are gonna kill it. They're gonna win by a lot.
Stafford's come back with a fire. You gotta love it. He's playing some fine football. Indeed. Well, gentlemen, we've gone through. We got week 10 in the books here. Make sure you guys tune in for Sports by Compian coming up next week. We'll find out how close we were on these picks. We've been pretty good. We mostly have picked good picks. So come to us for more information. Thank you to Brett. Thank you to Jude. Appreciate you guys coming on the show. Thank you to our many subscribers and watchers. You guys make this fun. Take care. Goodbye.